Okay, what if I told you that every single meeting, every introduction, every first encounter you have is basically won or lost before you even say a single word? We are talking about a moment that is unbelievably fast. It's almost impossible to even notice. Let me tell you about it. Zero point 0.1 seconds. That's it. That is the exact amount of time it takes for somebody to form a first impression of you. And no, that's not an exaggeration, it's a scientific fact. I recommend you to watch this small video. It can totally transform your life in a big way. The moment I applied these small tips, I saw such incredible results. And ever since I have been using them intentionally and consistently. You got it. A normal blink takes about 3 to 4 tenths of a second. So, literally, before you have even had a chance to fully open your eyes and see who's in front of you, their brain is already made a complex and often lasting judgment about you. So, the big question is right, how in the world can you control something that happens so fast? Well, to master this tiny little moment, we first have to understand the science behind what's going on in the other person's head. This isn't magic, it's psychology and it's a process that is hardwired deep inside our DNA. This all comes from a field of study called social cognition research, and this is the study of the mental shortcuts our brain takes to make sense of this incredibly complex social world we live in. You can think of it like a super fast processing system, one that's designed for our own survival. So, what's really fascinating here is how simple this super complex process actually becomes. Your brain just doesn't have the time to sit down and analyze someone's life story. Instead, it judges every single new person on just two fundamental scales: warmth and competence. So, what do those two skills really mean? Well, warmth answers that subconscious question: can I trust you? Are you a friend or are you a foe? Competence, on the other hand, it's all about answering the question: do I respect you? Are you capable? Are you effective? And here's the crucial part: you have to pass both of these tests at the same time. You have to come across as both trustworthy and respectable, and you need to do it instantly. If there's even a flicker of doubt on either one of those scales, a mental wall just shoots up, and that meeting is pretty much over before it even gets started. All right, so that's the challenge. It's incredibly fast, it's subconscious, and the stakes are pretty high. But here's the good news: this is not out of your control, out of your hand. You can absolutely take control. So let's jump into two powerful, super actionable hacks or tricks, whatever you love. These are your new tools. They seem almost ridiculously simple, but trust me, they are psychologically profound. First is 3-second pause on the 3SP. Let me elaborate it. When you walk into a room and you join a video call and you get that urge to just start talking right away, to fill the awkward silence, the 3-second pause is the exact opposite of that behavior. Before you say a single word, you need to just stop. You take a breath, you make eye contact. This little bit of silence projects the immense confidence and control. It actually gives the room a second to adjust to your presence, and it immediately signals that you are someone worth listening to. It's a direct signal of competence. And now, the psychological tip number two, that is, just think for a second about how you usually introduce yourself. It's just, hi, I'm Jane, I'm Sarah, I'm Mania. Well, by simply adding your last name. Hi, I'm Jane Smith. I'm Sarah Amir. I am Peter Malhotra. You trigger a major psychological shift. It establishes you not just as a friendly face, but as a specific, memorable professional. This simple little action gives your respectability a huge boost and makes sure you are remembered as an individual, not just another person in the crowd. I always introduce myself as Zindagi Sultan. If I say you, hi, I'm Zindagi, or if I say, hi, I'm Zindagi Sultan, and you are welcome to this channel, I'm Human Optimizer. So you see the difference? And just like that, we are back where we started at this tiny little fraction of a second. It might seem impossibly fast, but with these two hacks, you are literally setting the stage to win that moment. The pause commands attention and your full name establishes authority. You are controlling the whole narrative before it even gets written. So the next time you walk into a room, pause, state your full name, and own that first impression. Because in that zero point 0.1 seconds, that's all the time you need to win.